This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Las Vegas here for Canelo Jacobs. I'm joined by a very sharp-looking JESSIE Vargas. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well and happy to be here talking with you, my man. I know how big you are in the UK, and not only that, but you're a gentleman, man. It's nice talking to you.
Appreciate your words, JESSIE. JESSIE, just a summary of...
And you know what? I saw you on Instagram on that video. Yeah, man. I don't know if you should be in the ring with these fighters. All right, I'm just saying. Don't take the chances. Don't put yourself in that position, man. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous sport. You know this.
JESSIE, you know there's a ring behind you, and if you've got a pair of gloves, get in there now and let your mouth do the talking, as we say in England.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it tonight, man. All right, we'll set it up. You and I.
Bro, I was joking, man.
Nope. Now it's on. It's on. There's no backpedaling.
What is your summary of last weekend in LA? Your win over Soto. What was your take on it now?
Well, you know, we got the knockout victory, thankfully. You know, Friday night at the Forum from the Zone. You know, Sky Sports, and you know, Matchroom Boxing put on a great show. I have to say that, and I was happy to be a part of it and to give my fans and showcase, you know, a great entertaining fight. Everyone knows me that way. You know, they know me as a fighter that comes to entertain them. And I want to make sure that everyone gets their money's worth whenever they buy a ticket to my fight. And thankfully, it seemed like people were pleased. People that tuned in on the Zone, they were pleased with the fight. I gave him all. I was there to fight, you know what I mean? And so was Sorita Soto. You know, he gave it his all. He came from defeating Brandon Rios, but he thought he was going to have the same luck fighting me. That's probably why he called me out. But it wasn't that way. You know, we came out with the victory in the knockout victory in the 6th round. I'm very happy. But you know what? I'm not only going to talk about my fight, I'm going to talk about the entire event. You know, we had Ruiz fight Estrada in the rematch. It was a terrific showdown. The fans really enjoyed it. You also had, you know, you had Mickey Roman fighting a unification fight, you know, with TJ.
Danny Roman,
I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Danny Roman, he was in a terrific matchup, unification bout. You know, Matchroom Boxing is putting on great shows here in the U.S., and ever since they made their U.S. debut out here, you know, they've been doing very good things, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
What's next for you? What weight are you going to fight at next?
154 pounds is my weight division. You know, that is the super welterweight division, and I'm looking to fight for another world title. Jaime Mujia is a fighter that we are pursuing to fight. Eddie Hearn has expressed how interested he is in making that fight happen. You know, that becoming world champion again in this division will make me 3-division world champion, and for that reason, that's why I am pursuing it. It could even be Jared Hurd. It could even, I mean, anyone that has a belt, that's what I'm targeting.
We look forward to news of your next fight, JESSIE. JESSIE, this weekend, obviously, we're here for Saul Alvarez Canelo versus Danny Jacobs. What a great fight this could promise to be here in Las Vegas.
It will be a great fight. I can assure you that. You know, I'm not going to be involved in it, but I know that it's going to be a terrific showdown because both fighters are very talented. They're strong. They're physically strong. You know, and not only their punches, but they're physically strong. They have all the talent in the world. They're very versatile. They're eager to come out with the victory because this will make them a unified world champion. You know, and then after this, they'll probably go and chase down a fight against Andrade. You know, which is Demetrius Andrade. I'm sorry. You know, he's the WBO world champion. But for this fight, they're fighting for the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, and of course, Ring Magazine. So I'm looking forward to fireworks. I don't know who will win. It's going to be a 50-50 fight. Why? Because both fighters, you know, are at their best moment, you know, in their career. You know, they both have had great fights with Triple G. Daniel Jacobs fought a terrific fight against Triple G. I thought he won. I thought he pulled it out. Very close fight. In a very, very close fight. But, I mean, you saw the same thing with Canelo Alvarez. They fought to a draw in the first fight, and he finally defeated him in the second fight. So these fighters are evenly matched. I think that the promoters, Matchroom Boxing, Oscar De La Hoya, did a great job of making it happen and not stalling, you know, not waiting any longer to push the fight further on to the future, you know, when it should be done now. And it is being done now. And then Saturday night, I think that the fans are going to see a great showdown.
Obviously, nothing to do with your weight category, but Anthony Joshua is
Go up to 160. Oh,
we're talking about heavyweights now, bro.
I might go out there, man. I'm gonna have a couple pizzas right after this interview. No. I'm looking forward to the Anthony Joshua fight. I
fighting Andy Ruiz now.
Yeah, it's official, and I am happy to buy my ticket and be there front row.
You ain't got to buy a ticket for that, surely.
You know, I'm gonna have to talk with Eddie, man. I hope. Could you talk to Eddie too?
I'll have a word with him now.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. Hopefully, I can be there because honestly, I don't want to miss this heavyweight showdown. The heavyweight division is back in full effect with tremendous talent. Andy Ruiz is a good fighter. I know him. He's a very good fighter. He might not have the best physique, but he's always been that way ever since he was an amateur. I know because I know him from the amateurs. You know, but he has impeccable speed for a heavyweight division, power, and he just came from winning by knockout, you know, a couple weeks ago, and now he's fighting Anthony Joshua. Do not, I'm telling you, do not get overconfident and think that this guy is just a cab driver. No, he is not. You know, this guy's hungry. He might not have the physique that you might imagine, but this guy has power, he has speed, and I'm excited for it. I think that Anthony Joshua has to prepare properly for this fight in order to come out victorious because, you know, he has a good fighter in front of him. And, of course, Anthony Joshua is a very talented fighter himself, undefeated, unified world champion, almost unified because, you know, the WBC out there is still floating around, which Deontay Wilder has. But, again, it goes back to the same thing, that the heavyweight division is stacked. And everybody tune in June 1st. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy the fight. You're going to enjoy the fight. I know both fighters, and I know that they're going to come in and the way I see the fight, now that I'm talking about it, this is actually my first time speaking on the fight. I think that it could result into, you know, a war. You know, both fighters are going to give it their all, and Andy Ruiz has to fight on the inside. Anthony Joshua has to use his technique, his talent, and fight from the outside and pick his shots. But the minute that one fighter lands a big punch, it could be dangerous. Keep in mind, Nassim Rodman when he fought Lennox Lewis and he knocked him out, you know, with that big over right hand. We can never be overconfident in this sport, and I'm excited to see it soon.
Jessie, I know you got stuff to do, so I'm going to let you crack on, as we say in the UK, and hopefully we'll catch up with you again in the not-so-distant future.
Okay, mate. Thank you for letting me crack on.
Is that your English accent?
I was messing around. Hey, everyone out in the UK, thank you for the support. I hope you enjoyed my last fight. And tune into the next one, all right? And have a great one.
Thank you very much, Jessie Vargas.